Perfect. Anyone else experiencing anything in the market? Maybe something different? Tina?
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Okay. All right. Let's talk about that. What do you mean unpredictable?
I've experiencing from my open house, I could have one day that's very slow, very dead, and then next day is okay. Yeah. But then different property, I experience different traffic, different price point, different type of property, that's different traffic. So right now it's like so unpredictable. We don't know like what's gonna happen. It's hard to predict.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jessica, saw your hand up?
I was noticing on Zillow Homes, a lot of price dropping.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's real. Yes. Wes?
The lowest rates we've seen in about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you guys need to blast that message out to all your buyers right now. Now's the time to get pre-approved, get locked while these interest rates are low. Thanks for that. Yeah, anyone else wants to share before we move forward?
I want to share
William.
some numbers actually about Chino Hills on April 27th. Yeah, we have active listings 73, active under contract 23, pending listings 24, closed in the last 30 days 44.
Wow, okay.
So I think there's still activities there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you for demonstrating your local expertise, William. Yes, I like it. Yes.
Actually, I give this to my clients.
I don't read it. I just send it to them and I have them read it. I got you. Yes. All right. So let's give it a second. There it is. All right. So I want to hear from two of you guys. Tell me something good, whether it's business or personal. What happened to you since the last time we've seen you? Yeah, I swear I asked you guys for like money or something. What's going on over here? Like, ooh, quiet. Nothing positive happened in my world. What's going on over here? All right, Tina.
It's something personal. My youngest daughter, she got accepted by UC Santa Barbara and UC San Diego.
All right. Yeah. Oh, beautiful places. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Yes. Yes. And William, you had your hand up?
Oh, no.
Oh, you were just stretching?
My daughter will be going to a zoo San Pacific.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Yeah. Well, everyone's sharing all these good things about their daughter. I want to share something about my daughter. My daughter is going to be in her first play on Friday. She's 9 years old. She's going to be in the Wizard of Oz. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah. So she likes this kind of stuff. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be like the artsy kind of thing. So I'm excited about it. So I like plays and all that fun stuff. So it's cool. Awesome. Anyone else wants to share? All right, Joseph. Grandpa. Yeah, don't even look it.
Just over 2 months old there.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Yes. Awesome. Anyone wants to share? Anyone else? Going once? All right, Shannon.
My daughter got accepted and will be going to the new school, Parsons School of Design in New York City.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Give it up for all the daughters. I love it. All right, anyone else wants to share before we move forward? All right. All right, yeah, grandson, a boy. Okay, I like it. June, yes. June, you said June 26th. Okay, perfect. June is like the best month of the year, by the way. So just letting you guys all know. So that's second. That's second, Mauricio, but number one is June. Yes. All right. So our mission statement is to build careers worth having, business worth owning, lives worth living, experience worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. To be the real estate company of choice for our agents and their customers. God, family, then business. Our belief system. So I want to hear from at least three of you guys based on the belief systems here. What are you guys currently experiencing, whether it's business or personal, of these belief systems that we have? I want to hear from at least three of you. Tress. I like how you guys look at these as though they like change. Like we've had these for a very long time. Yeah, so like, which one am I thinking?
I'm gonna say teamwork.
Teamwork, I like it.
Monarch's so good. They have a really good team. I love working with them. We had a little bit of bumps in our last transaction at closing and we were in crunch time. So between me and their TO, I mean, we were able to make it happen. We were just crossing our fingers to make sure the county recorder wouldn't pull our recording document. But I mean, it went through. We were all happy and a great team.
I like that, yes. All right, we need to hear from two more. Two more. Dos más. Come on, guys. Come on. I swear I won't hurt you.
I go.
All right, Mauricio.
Commitment.
Commitment, okay.
To commit in your business, you need to love your business.
Okay,
To be successful, you need to love your business.
yes,
Again, there you go. The love.
absolutely.
Commitment. You gotta be able to take the help somebody to rent one apartment, 2-bedroom apartment for $500 commission. Same, and take the same energy and the same determination to cross it as if you crossing a $10 million deal.
Yeah,
So commitment and what you do.
I like that, absolutely. You know, provide great service regardless of what the price point your client is. That's good, I like that. Yes. All right. All right,
Pause, right?
trust, yes,
I was on.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, trust is very important, right? I mean, that's how relationships start, right? They start with trust. Awesome, love it. All right, one more. Anyone wants to share one more before we move forward? Going once, going twice? All right. All right, we are a technology company that provides a real estate platform that our agents and sales prefer. Keller Williams seeks like a top producer, acts like a training consultant, and focuses all its activity on service, productivity, and profitability. All right. All right, so this is my favorite part of our stakeholders meeting. America's favorite game show titled
Ain't that right?
I Can't Hear You.
Ain't that right?
All right, I'm your host, Kieran McGlory, along with my lovely co-host, Daisy Ruiz. Daisy, who are our two contestants today? Zero. And 710. All right, come on, Zero. $7 Oh, come on now, Ethan, yes. All right, so we stand over here, over here on this side. Yeah, so you see you guys in the camera. Yes. Oh, Ethan, so you're going to learn. It's a very easy game. It's a very easy game. All right, so. All right. So this beautiful property is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, 2,335 square feet located in what city? Because we're in what city? Yes. The lot size is 7,320. It was built in the year 2000. As you can see, it has a 3-car attached garage. And it's located in a very nice area of Chino Hills. It's located in the East Ridge Village. East Ridge Village. Yeah, square foot is 2,335. So 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, built in the year 2000, located in the East Ridge Village. So I'm going to go with William. William.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath,
1.15.
1.15.
Yeah.
1.15.
Oh. Okay, 1.15 million. Okay. Now, before I go to Geetha, I want to hear 5 guesses from the audience. So, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, 2,335 square feet. Ratio.
1265.
1265. Okay. Jessica?
1.2.
Okay. All right, 3 more. 3 more. Yes.
1,000,003.
1,000,003. Okay. You can still say it. There's no rule. There's no rule. Two more.
Five.
1.25, okay. All right, and one more.
1.75.
1.75, okay. Tom, 3 bedroom. 3 bedroom. Maybe you might have missed that part. 3 bedroom. I like the way you think though, Tom.
They're really big.
I like the way you think, Tom. I like the way you think. You know, Tom will get all the listings. 1.7 for you, 1.7 for you. Absolutely. Tom is getting those listings. All right, perfect. So we got some guesses out there. We got some large guesses out there too. So Geetha.
Yeah, go with 1.299.
1.299. Okay. 1.299. Okay, perfect. So the actual sales price of this home was $1,200,000.
Wow.
Yes. So Jessica,
Oh my God, I the price.
wait, I was gonna ask you, so what made you arrive at that number, 1.2?
But we had the location of it. 1 million. I like the kitchen, so kitchen brings value to the property. So I added some money there. And then at first I thought that was a fish tank. So, yeah, it's a TV, but I thought it was an installed fish tank. So that would have brought value too. So, and then the backyard is pretty big. So I'm not sure if that's just a catfish picture.
You know what it is a catfish picture, because I mean the lot size is like 7,320. So yeah. Okay. So thank you for Zillow, Jessica. You got it right on the nose. 1.2. That's awesome. All right.
Nice house.
Walked in, we were like.
Nice house.
Yes. So in terms of the prices, so William, you guessed 1.15, right? And then Geetha guessed 1.299. Now, Geetha, you did go over the 1.2, so William wins because he was closest to it and he didn't go over it.
Oh.
So congratulations for William. Yes. Yes. All right. Before you leave, Mr. Williams, so your price is the next call we get, text, email, or whoever walks into our office says, I need a realtor. You're gonna be that person. So congratulations. Yeah.
He won
Yes.
before
This is the
too.
second one.
He won the second one.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Geetha, no one leaves my game show without winning a prize. Okay. So we actually just came out with this book. It's called The Profit Share Advantage. It was written by Linda and Press McKissick. Linda is the #1 profit share earner in Keller Williams. She profit shares $1 million a year. So in this book, she talks about the different strategies of what she implemented to be able to create $1 million worth of passive income streams every year. So
Wow.
definitely take the opportunity to read that. This
Thank
is
you.
going to be, yeah, you're welcome. So this is definitely a mission, that I want to do for all of you guys. Help you guys create successful businesses, but also help you guys create passive income. Because the thing is, I know people that have been in business a very long time, and unfortunately, a lot of them still live paycheck to paycheck. And I don't want that for you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So this is your opportunity to fill someone's bucket. So a person that might have encouraged you, maybe helped you out with the situation, kept you from leaving the business, maybe having one of those types of conversations. So I want to hear from these two of you in the room. Fill someone's bucket. Bring someone a smile today. Just need to hear from two of you guys. All right, Brandon.
I'll fill Tina's bucket, and the reason why is that she's been doing really, really well right now, but that still hasn't stopped her. Like, she showed up to an event about where we were talking about AI, and I think that's what the successful agents do. They don't stop learning, they don't stop growing. She could easily been like, oh, I'm busy doing this, but she still showed up just to learn, and that's why I believe that she's doing so well right now.
Yes. All right, I want to hear from one more. All right, Tina. All right. You can't compliment Brandon though.
Yeah, so he always, bring me like updates, like he just told me what's gonna happen, so I know what to expect. So he saved my deal to close early, so we don't let that happen. Yeah, and then also I wanna say thank you to Jessica, working so hard on my files. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that, yes. Yes, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Yeah, perfect. All right, I'm feeling generous, okay? I want to hear from one more. I know I said two, but I want to hear from more. Tom?
Well,
I'll go see
I'd
next.
like to, since you guys have gotten Jessica, he's really an amazing.
You know what? You can only compliment a person only one time, okay?
Yeah, well-
Kidding. Continue.
Yeah.
Share the love, share the love.
I gotta hand it to her because, every time there's a situation or a problem, her and my TO really get along so well and they're problem solvers. They just don't do their job. They figure out a way to get stuff done. And Tina's right. I mean, I found out last week, people were getting excited about LA County going on strike, which they did. And so I immediately called all of our clients that had stuff that were closing on the 30th and the 29th. I said, you may want to, if you can, and this was last week on Wednesday, try to close it Friday or get it ready to go so you can close it on Monday. So we were able to do that. Tina and Jessica bonded together and everything was set, ready to go. So come Monday, instead of closing on Wednesday, it was closed. And so that was an LA County deal that we all got closed. But my hat's off to Jessica, because man, she does that lots.
Yes. All right, and Cindy?
I feel Mauricio's my favorite. He's always so easy to work with and he communicates on a high level. He's always on top of his transactions. Sometimes I have to chase stuff down and he's not like that at all. I really appreciate it.
I love it. Way to stay on top, Mauricio. All right, perfect. Love hearing those bucket fills. All right, so this opportunity we get to pitch your listing. So I'm in a room full of realtors. I want to hear from at least two of you that either have a listing on the market or a listing coming soon, or maybe a person, a seller that you actually talked on the phone and said, hey, if you can give me this price, I will sell my property. I want to hear from these two of you. This is what you guys do all day. You guys are realtors. Yes, Mauricio.
Yeah, guys, last year I couldn't sell a property China Health, and that was a frustration for, when you can sell properties. And I don't want that to happen again. I had a listing, it's that, 55 days in the market. Chino, 5310 Maui Way, was built in 2021, nicer, newer neighborhood. But it's right, Central Avenue. So go for it, guys. 888 or better offer. Any offer is good at this time. Do 3-2 whole open houses. 7 Sunday, Sunday, Friday, and Sunday, and Friday and Saturday. And yeah, I like to sell that listing. Love to sell it in the office.
Perfect.
2%. The 5-year age.
Yeah, so like you said, it's available this Sunday for an open house. So we'll make sure to send it out there so any agents that are available can hold it open. Awesome.
Nominal rules is 187 the trade, but nominal rules is regular 1.79% taxes plus this $600. So that's a good deal. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. That's it. That's my listing. That's no selling.
All right, well, we'll get it sold, Mauricio.
Okay.
You're in the right room. We'll get it sold. All right. I want to hear from one more. Uno más. This is what you guys do all day. You guys talk to buyers and sellers. I'm in the right room. Come on. I can hear a pin drop. Oh, okay. All right. So we got some homework to do. That's what it looks like. Yes, we got some homework to do. All right. All right, you gotta know the ratio? Okay.
Coming soon.
Okay.
But it requires some eviction, but it's a good deal in Pomona. $14,000.
Wow, okay.
In all Pomona.
Mhm.
6 bedrooms, 3,800 square feet, 4,000 square feet house. Oh. But yeah, it's coming to the market soon, thinking of 1.2.
Okay. And when you say soon, like how soon are we talking?
Say between the next 30 days.
Okay, that's soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I love money.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Anyone else has any listing to share before we move forward? Going once, going twice. All right. All right. So TCPA, you guys know, if you guys are making calls on a list, make sure these people are on the do not call list. Fines could be anywhere from 500 to 1,500 per violation. And as much as I love you guys, I am not paying your fees. Okay. I got Disneyland to pay for. All right. I just don't have the extra money. Sorry. All right, so our upcoming events. So we have Ignite. It's Wednesday and Fridays. You guys know Wes. If you have not met Wes, Wes is our Ignite instructor. He's also a mortgage broker lender, and he's a great instructor. We've had great feedback from people that have attended his classes. People are actually opening deals, closing deals, working with buyers and sellers and all that good stuff. So if you're really looking to take action and get effective, definitely I recommend to go to Wes's classes for sure. All right, so our next luxury training call, we actually have that. It's going to be Wednesday, May 7th. So make sure you guys put that on your calendar. It's on Zoom. It's being taught by Brady Sandel. If you don't know who Brady Sandel is, he is the director. He runs the whole KW luxury division. He's out of Palm Springs, and he's sharing a lot of great value. Again, he's one of our top luxury agents. So make sure you guys attend that. Again, it's free for everyone. So whether you are part of the luxury community, you can still attend it as well. All right. So Red Day. Red Day is going to be next Thursday, May 8th. So if you have not signed up for it, make sure to sign up for it. We're going to be doing it from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Most likely we'll be putting together like food packages to help, obviously because part of the organization, they do serve food there. So I believe lunch is usually later in the day. So what we'll be doing is we'll be actually preparing the food. So before they actually present it to everyone, we'll be preparing the food. So if you have not signed up for it, make sure to sign up for it. It's going to be next Thursday, May 8th. All right. Women's Council of Realtors. So this is going to be Thursday, May 22nd. If you have not attended this is definitely a great event. They're going to have anywhere between like 300 to 500 agents there. And it's not just for women. Men can go there too, okay? So it's a great opportunity for you guys to meet other realtors in all different areas and also a great referral opportunity. I mean, the average referral that comes out of this network is about $14,000. So think about it. You guys go there, maybe your objective is connect with 10 agents. All of a sudden they're in your referral network. Average referral is $14,000. It's a great opportunity for you guys to build your referral network. All right, knock your way to success. So I know a few of you guys have picked up door hangers and have actually done this. The agents that we talked to, Daisy and I, they're actually getting clients from it. They're actually talking to people. So if you guys have not, take the opportunity, come to the office, pick up the 20 door hangers and commit to knocking on 20 doors. I guarantee you guys do that for a week, you'll find clients, right? Because the thing is, it's about the activity. And if you guys are performing the activity on a consistent basis, you will find clients, right? All right, so our March production rankings. So our top performers for March, we have Tina Wang, we have Howard Kuo, we have Jason Quay, we have Mauricio Rodriguez, we have Mike Santos, we have Tina Yang, we have Sylvia Chang, and William Gia. So let's give up our top performers for March. It's always nice when you guys are in the room. It's always nice because I can see you. It's awesome. Yes. Keep up the great work. All right. So our top teams, we have the Res Wealthy team and we have a KW commercial team. Let's give yes. All right. So our monthly home run winners, we have Brent Owie, we have Daniel Madrano, Derek Owie, James Sorsano, and Jason Quay. Let's give her for monthly home run winners. All right, year-to-date production rankings. All right, so our top performers for year-to-date, we have Jason Quay, we have Howard Kuo, we have Mike Santos, we have Tina Wang, we have William Gia, we have Sylvia Chang, we have Jeannie Lee, we have Mauricio Rodriguez, and Claire Milan. So let's give it up for our year-to-date top performers. All right, so our top teams and group, we have Team Crestwood. So let's give it for Team Crestwood. Thanks. All right, so Make It Agent Cap is coming up in August. It is a great opportunity for you guys to learn from some of the best in the industry of the best practices of what they're doing right now to find success. So if you guys have the ability to go, I highly recommend you guys to go, because not only are you going to learn from some of the best industry, it's also a great referral opportunity. One of our agents goes to these events every year and she does 6 figures just off of the networking opportunities. So who would like to make 6 figures? Just like 3 or 4 of you guys, every hand should be up, right? Exactly, right? Literally, just what if you guys went to this event, right? You say, you know what? I want to connect with at least 20 realtors. I'm not saying you have to connect with everyone. I just want to connect with 20 realtors, right? You come back, you put their information in your command, and once a month, you're just sending an email saying, hey, Jack, this is William. Just want to give you an update what's going on with SoCal. Days of market are this, this, and this. Let me know if you have anyone looking to buy or sell in California. Just imagine if you guys were doing that once a month to these people that you're meeting. Is there a possibility that one of these people may know someone that's looking to buy or sell in SoCal? Is it a possibility? Of course it is, right? So think of it that way. I mean, you're not only learning from the best agents in the industry, but you're also able to build your referral network, you know, and like I said, it's something that works. So if you guys have the ability, definitely go to Make Agent Camp. I go to these things every year and I'm always learning, I'm always growing, and I'm also growing referrals as well. So it's a great opportunity. All right. So you guys know, if you guys don't know, I'm doing an agent referral contest. Who likes to pay the $70 a month tech fees? Who likes to pay those every month? Oh, just me? Oh, me and Mauricio, we love paying those each month. Just us two, all right? Well, there's a way for you guys to not have to pay those $70 tech fees. How do you do it? Well, just refer me a licensed agent. Do they have to join the office? No. All they have to do is have a conversation with me. I'm not looking for you guys to close agents. That's not your job. Your job is to continue to do a great job as a professional. That's your job. Because what's going to happen is that people are going to naturally reach out to you. You guys are doing a great job. All of a sudden, hey, Tina, you know, I'm thinking about getting real estate. Or hey, Tina, you know, like, how are you doing so well? People are going to naturally reach out to you because they see your success. And when that happens, or when you guys close a transaction, you say, hey, would it be okay if my team leader reaches out to you? Right? Super simple like that. Again, I'm not expecting you guys to close people. It's just a matter of just having a conversation. You guys do that once, we take $70 off. You do that twice, 2 months, 3 times, and so forth, right? So we'll continue to do this promotion as long as the office allows me to do it. So we already had a few agents that take advantage of it, and they are going to take their $70 off based on how many people they referred me. So again, if you guys want to eliminate that $70 tech fee, agent referral contest is the way to do it. All right. So real estate market update. What is going on with the market? I know you guys, a few of you guys have already talked about the fact of Brea being such a hot market. You know, homes are flying off the shelf. So, and then also Tina bringing up the fact that it's unpredictable, right? I mean, you're having homes that are priced at a very attractive rate, but yet they're staying on the market. And then you also have homes that are priced higher and yet they're flying off the shelf, right? So it is unpredictable for sure. So if we look at the San Bernardino County active listing inventory year over year, now we're going to follow the red line, which represents 2025, which is this line here. Now, what direction is this going? Is it going up? Is it going down or staying steady? I'm sorry? Is it going up or down? Okay, cool. I was going to say, because I heard someone say down, so I just wanted to make sure. It's the red one, the red one. Yeah, this red one. Oh, no, this is just telling you that this represents 2025. That's what it's doing. Let's do a ratio. So what we're seeing is going up, which means that more homes are coming to market, right? So that's what we're seeing. Now, I want you guys to use these graphs and share them with your clients. Because the thing is, when you guys just talk and you don't have any data behind you, people are just thinking, you just want to sell a house. You know what I mean? You just want to make money. But when you actually have data and facts to support your arguments, that's what really helps your clients move forward. All right, now if we're looking at demand, what is demand? Buyers, right? So if we're looking at 2025, which represents this red line here, is this going up? Is it going down or staying steady?
Kind of steady.
Kind of steady, right? It could be argued that it is going down, right? Yeah. So if you're talking to a buyer, right, and your buyer's telling you, oh, you know what, William, I don't want to go out and buy a house. There's just too many buyers out there. What's this graph going to, how are you going to use this graph to convince them that there isn't? Right, because what you're seeing is that it's actually trending down, right? So if there's less buyers, what does your buyer able to do? What can they do if there's less buyers out there?
Better negotiation power,
Okay. So let's talk about that, Tina. Like, what would you be able to negotiate?
price,
Price, okay.
terms.
Terms, okay. Yeah, maybe some credits, you know what I mean? Maybe in terms of commission, right? All these things can be negotiated. Now, so this would be something that you would be sharing with your clients. Do that today, right? Share this data with your clients today. Let them know. Your clients that are in your database, let them know that we're actually seeing less buyers in the market. So this is a great opportunity for you to actually go out and write offers on houses because you have the negotiating power, right? All right, so we're looking at expected market time. What's expected market time?
Days on market.
Days on market. So what does that mean, Tina? If I'm a brand new agent and you're saying days on market, how could you explain that to me?
You listing your properties on the market, how many days on market before it goes into escrow?
Thank you. There it is. How many days until it goes into escrow? So if we're looking at the red line here, is this going up? It's going down, staying steady. It's going up, right? Exactly. So if you're sitting across a seller and your seller is saying, hey, you know what, Wesley? I don't care. I want to list my house up to here. What are you gonna do with this graph here?
Property is gonna stay on market longer.
Exactly. And what do we know what happens when homes stay on the market longer?
Price.
Exactly, right? So utilize these graphics when you guys are having conversations with your clients. Because I mean, I know a lot of clients out there are probably one in shoot for the moon, right? But this allows you to have that, bring it back to reality, right? All right, so luxury, anything in Sudbury County over $800,000 is considered luxury. I know some of you guys that work in Orange County, you guys are probably laughing like, oh, 800,000, that's like a studio, right? I know. Now, if we're looking at the 2025 listings, right? So if we're looking at this red line here, is this going up, going down, staying steady? Going up, right? So it means that we're seeing more luxury homes in Sudbury County come on the market, right? Now that kind of mimics normal price homes, right? Because that inventory is also going up, right? Now, if we're looking at demand is what again? What is demand? What is demand though, William? What's demand?
Buyers.
The buyers, exactly. So this is actually going up, exactly what you said. So when we looked at the regular price, you know, it's trending this way, right? We look at luxury, this is going up. Now, let me ask you, why do you think the demand is going up for luxury homes in San Bernardino County? Why do you think that? Yes. No, it's a good point, Geetha. Let's talk about that because of money, right? So what do you mean by that?
They're looking at in that range, they have the, I don't know, cash buyers, I don't know.
Right. And let me ask you, Geetha, where do you think these cash buyers are coming from? OC. Exactly, right? Exactly, because they can spend $800,000, $900,000 in San Bernardino County and get a very nice home. $800,000, $900,000 in Orange County, not so much. Certain cities, you may not even be able to buy a house in Orange County, right? So this is what we're seeing. And then I'm glad that you guys brought up Orange County because we are definitely seeing more people from Orange County actually coming out here to San Bernardino. So you guys, again, if you guys are talking to some of your clients that are in the luxury price range in terms of being San Bernardino County, show them this graphic. Show them, like, listen, there's actually, you know, we're actually seeing more buyers looking at your price point, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. So this is a great opportunity to put your house on the market. Utilize these graphs, guys, to get listings now. Because what we know is that the demand is up. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? So it's really important for you guys to do as much business as you can now. Because we don't know what's going to happen in fall and winter. You know what I mean? Like, you really need to be laser focused about what you can do at this moment. Does that make sense? All right. All right, so expected market time. So expected market time again, house comes to market, gets an escrow. So if we're looking at this red line here, this is going up, going down, staying steady. What's this doing? Going down, right? So the luxury homes have more demand. We're starting to see more luxury homes come on the market, and days of market are actually going down, right? Which means that there's more luxury buyers out there looking to buy luxury homes, right? So that's the messaging that you guys need to be sharing with your clients, the sellers that are thinking about, I don't know if this is a good time. Well, days on market are going down. Demand is going up. There are buyers out there for your properties, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, right? All right. So do you have any other questions?
Yeah, but I wanted to say something.
Yes,
You were
Geeta.
asking about, Wesley, he's really helped a lot. You recommended and he's.
Sorry,
my
Geeta, you missed your bucket fill point. That was earlier. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Son, I'm helping my son look for a house and he's been so helpful, answering that question and my questions and, so I just wanted to give shout out to Wesley.
I appreciate it. We can give a hand clap for Wesley. Totally fine. It's not the point of the presentation, but we're totally fine. We can improvise. I like it. We can improvise. All right, perfect. So before I bring up our special guests, I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of our new members of the KW Vision family. This gentleman just actually walked through the door. So you guys haven't met Favor. I talked to Robert. Favor actually joined the RR group, and I talked to Robert yesterday. And Robert was so excited. Favor made 435 calls in 1 week. Favor just joined us a couple weeks ago, okay? Yeah. So I talked to Favor a couple of days ago. He has a referral to a person that wants to do a transaction in New Jersey. He also picked up, I believe, 3 pre-approved buyers looking to buy. Just a matter of 2 weeks being in our office. Made 435 calls. I'm super proud of you, Favor. Yeah. I just had to give a shout out to him. I saw him in the crowd and I had to give a shout out to him. So perfect. And this shows you, young guy, just joined us a couple weeks ago, you know what I mean? And he just hit the ground running, and the thing with our group, one of the great things about them is that they treat everyone like family and they also have opportunity. And that's what Favor was looking for. Is like, hey, I want to be a part of a group, and they give me opportunity and say, Favor, we got the right team for you. So I'm super proud of you, man. And I know this is the beginning of big things. So yeah. All right. Any other questions we've heard regarding the graphs? Any other questions? You guys are good? You guys are gonna share these with your clients? So when you guys go on your listing appointments, you're gonna share these graphs with them so you guys can take the listings down, right? You're gonna do that? Perfect. Awesome. All right. So I'd like to bring up our special guest today. She's already told us about her daughter getting into Parsons School in New York. And she's going to be sharing some great information about the 2025 EPA regarding the HVAC system. So this is information all agents need to know. So please give a round of applause for our guest speaker today, Shannon Carrillo.
Still looks like morning out there. I'm Shannon Carrillo, I'm with Choice Home Warranty, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about the new EPA standards that the government has once again put out regarding HVAC systems. So obviously we've been around for Freon to R22 to R410A and the phase out of those, right? And we've heard the murmurings of they're gonna phase it out and we're not gonna have it anymore. How's that gonna affect our clients? Well, in the past, it didn't really affect anybody much. Obviously when, the equipment needed to be repaired, we were able to repair it, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But this change is going to be a larger impact. And that is because of the equipment that they have now, the coolant that goes into that equipment cannot go into the old equipment. It is combustible and it can be a huge issue. So with that being said, AC systems now, if we cannot repair the existing equipment, and if the coolant that goes into that equipment, either R410A or R22 is not available anymore, then the whole system is going to need to be changed out. Okay, how does that affect your clients? It can affect them in a huge way because that cost, AC system replacement retail is anywhere from about $12,000 to $25,000. So that is a huge amount for people to take on. With a home warranty, you would be paying a fraction of that. Most of the time, an AC system replacement, you're looking at out-of-pocket costs with a home warranty, somewhere between $2,500 to $5,000. So there still is a cost, but it's a small portion of that cost. Okay, now we will cover the AC equipment, we'll cover the installation of it. What's usually not covered is modifications. We will match efficiency. However, if, say, the furnace itself does not have any failures, but the AC system needs to be changed out, we will change the coil to match efficiency. But if that coil won't fit into the furnace, the homeowner will have to pay for the cost of the furnace. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? I know it's not what we all want to hear, but I'd rather have everybody know up front. And I personally will talk to your buyers. So if you have buyers who have concerns or just want to know exactly how this could impact them, I'm more than happy to talk to them. Your past clients who do have home warranty, I'm more than happy to explain how this can affect them and what they should be prepared for. I'm not doing this to scare anybody. I just want people to be prepared, because if you're buying a house and the system is an older system, the chances are that probably in the first few years, they may end up having to replace it. And it's better for them to know up front that they need to put a little bit aside rather than 15, 25,000, which may price them out. So getting a home warranty is extremely important under this situation. And that's why I will actually talk to them. So that way you guys don't have to say something that maybe shouldn't be said. You don't want to say everything's going to be covered, because then you're going to get those calls when they find out that there is still some out-of-pocket costs. So I will go over all of that with them. So please feel free to reach out to me or have your clients reach out to me. It's just one of those things. We do have multi-year plans, which can be very helpful in this situation. We have a 2, a 3, and a 5-year plan. So if you've got those systems that are, a little bit older, maybe try to negotiate one of those longer terms for your clients. Because a lot of people think, well, the seller's giving me a home warranty, but only for a year. Well, maybe negotiate a 2, a 3, or a 5-year. That gives them a little bit more time. Obviously, they can always renew, but when they renew, now the buyer's paying for it. So if you need help with that as well, I could talk to buyer, seller, anybody, and explain how the multi-year plans work. And those are discounted as well. And for every year you get an extra month of coverage for free. So for instance, our 5-year plan is $2,500. Normally it's $660 per year. Plus I can take another $100 off of that, and they'll get an additional 5 months of coverage. So it's quite a bit of savings. And then they have that protection for 5 years. Anybody have any questions on that?
So I mean, like in terms of a buyer. So I guess is there two or three things that maybe an agent should kind of be aware of, when we are doing like a home inspection or things like that to see?
Are you guys putting in your home inspections now? This system runs on the type of coolant?
So it's such a hard area right now with that kind of stuff, because you could do that for every component and then you're just gonna overwhelm a buyer.
Yeah.
So we do by like the ASHI standards have to say when something's at the end of its life, that's
Yes.
regardless. And so if you've ever seen that in a report and it irritates you, what's wrong with this guy? It's actually a requirement from the American Society of Home Inspectors to say this is now an older system. It's running, but it's at the end of its life.
And we will cover them as long as it says it is running. So that whole at the end of its life doesn't really mean anything to us, as long as they also show that at the time of inspection, it was working. Yeah. But you guys are not putting the type of, because I've noticed some reports are.
Yeah,
coming through
sometimes
that.
we just say that it's starting to get phased out, and, the exact type, no, but it is, yeah, it's something it's in the report, but we don't need to go over it with the buyer necessarily, in terms of if it's operating and cooling and working right. It's when it starts to get, deteriorating, now you have an old system and it's rusty and it's
Yeah.
just working, so now we've got to call an HVAC contractor because now it's, you just want to make sure it's still going to run properly and it's not showing any signs of issues.
And I do recommend if you do have that situation where the home inspector is saying, here's some issues. I would recommend getting a licensed HVAC tech out here. It's a great idea because the home inspector is not looking on the inside to find out what's going on. And if it's in that rougher condition, why not find out ahead of time and know what you're getting yourself into? Unless the buyer's just like, I don't care, I'm buying a house no matter what. It's just a good thing to know, because that could be a negotiation in the closing. So keep that in mind. Also, I think the main things to know is just the age of the system.
Okay.
Just pay attention to the age of the system. I had one the other day that still had R22 in it. So the old ones are still out there and they're still performing. And sometimes technicians will still have R22 and they do still have R410A. Nobody knows when that supply will be out. So as long as those coolants are still available, they can still use them. But at some point, they're going to be gone, and then that's gonna force all those replacements. And we have no idea when that will be. It could be 6 months, it could be 3 years, it could be in a week. Who knows? There are some technicians up north that were at an event where one of our reps was at, and they said that they are already out of some of their supply. So I don't know when that will trickle to us. Right now, I'm not hearing that a lot down here, but it's better to be prepared than be sorry. The flyer that I have, you guys can use that to market to your clients, to talk to your clients, past clients, even clients you're not working with. If you want to use it as a farming piece, that's something to take out there because people don't know about it. And if you, as an agent, even though maybe they're not planning to buy or sell, maybe they're planning to stay in their house for the rest of their lives, you could tell them, did you know you could get a home warranty and this could help offset some of the costs? You've now done something and given them something of value. They may know someone else who's looking to buy or sell, and they're gonna say, Tina came to my house and she was telling me this. You should use her as your real estate agent and put you guys in contact, and then you've got a client. So keep that in mind. Anytime you guys are looking for something, when you guys are out there farming, if they're not interested in buying or selling, they're not really hearing anything you're saying if all you're talking about is selling and buying. So if there's something else that actually is valuable to them, then they're gonna remember you and they may pass your information on to somebody else. And that's the whole goal, is just getting referrals from wherever, right?
Yeah. Any other, oh, good.
I did want to mention one cool thing. I don't know if
Yes.
you guys saw, but Choice Home Warranty is now the preferred vendor for Keller Williams nationally.
Oh, I did saw that, yeah, that's awesome. Nice.
So we are- so super excited. Keller Williams family.
Absolutely, we're lucky to have you. Yes.
What if homeowners want to purchase the home warranty, but they're not in escrow? Are they?
They
able
can
to
do it
purchase the
anytime.
home?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so we can do it anytime, and we can even split it up over monthly payments.
perfect.
So it doesn't.
And
need
then
to be
like, let's say you want to order a home warranty, but I do have potential owners that want to purchase the home warranty.
Mm.
Do you have a form or do I just email you or have
Just
them
email me.
contact you? Okay.
Yeah, they can contact me as well.
Okay,
But I just need the information in the email format
okay.
and I can take care of that.
Any other
All right.
questions? All right,
Thank you, guys.
yeah, thank you so much. All right. All right. Keep you guys educated, keep you guys in the know. That's what we do. Yes. All right. So I would love this opportunity to bring up our lunch sponsor today, Mr. Joseph Lane with Pillar to Post Home Inspections. Give it up.
Thank you. Lunch is coming up right now. We got hot tacos, enchiladas, chips salsa. So they're only $5 a piece, so just. So no, thank you guys. I am Joseph Lang, Pillar to Post Home Inspectors. We are the Lang team. There are a couple other locations, but we're the Lang team. Been around over 20 years, so this is actually not correct. 21 years now. So, but what I want to talk to you today about is doing a mock home inspection. So what is that? You come to a mock home inspection and I mock you guys. I'm just kidding. No, it is where I get a group of realtors together, we meet at a physical house, and then we walk through it and you get to ask questions. I tell you what I'm looking at, and you just give more information about what a home inspection is. I know most of you have seen there and you've sat there and you've seen it done, but this time you get to interact and actually I explain as I go along, and you can ask all the questions you want. So we get a vacant house from the office, and we bring lunch, and it's a fun time. It's fun, and put you all coveralls, you go crawl underneath the house. But no, it's been really good. I've done it for a couple of offices. I'd love to do it here, so I do have to try to get 8 agents signed up so we can have a decent crowd. But it's really beneficial whether you've been just a new agent. It's really good for a new agent because you really get to see, but even if you've done it a while and you just never really got to ask, like, why do you look at that? Or how do you do this? Or why do you do that? It's a great, active, interactive, way to do it. So, I hope, I don't know if you're gonna have to sign up today or not, but.
Yeah, Mauricio has volunteered one of his listings for us. So thank you, Mauricio.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes,
So,
yes.
and we can do it 2 ways. So we can do it, if you do not want anything written up, then we'll just go, we'll talk about it. If you would like a free home inspection, then I could do an actual home inspection as well. So I'll talk to you about that, whatever your buyer wants. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, I'd love to have you all there, and I think it's really nice. I enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with people and talking to people as I do it. So I think it would be great. Shannon is offered if she's available. We'll see, try to get a date. But Shannon would like to be there as well. And then she could talk too about the home warranty, about what I do, because we're doing 2 different things. So if she's available, she'll be there as well. So I think that would be awesome for you guys to get both ends of the other questions on everything. So I appreciate it. I love your office. You guys are always fun to be with, and hopefully you sign up. We'll get a date, and then we'll do. I try to make it an hour or so. I mean, I know it's hard to block out a lot of time, so try not to make it too long because it's hard.
Well, you are bringing food for us.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, yes.
So yeah, thank you so much. And if you have any questions after, I can talk to you more about it, but I appreciate you guys very much.
Of course, absolutely. Thank you, Joseph. So we'll definitely be getting out a date this week, when we'll actually do the mock home inspection. So definitely be ready for that. All right. So, yeah, these are just pictures of Joseph's, of his mock home inspections. Yeah. You see, they have plates. He does serve
Yes,
food.
yeah.
There is proof. Look, they're eating.
I got my tool belt on. It's just going through an actual home inspection. I don't know if there was one more page possibly. Yeah. So, I mean, now we do sewer cameras. So it depends on if they have the sewer access. I might do it real quick, but to show you, not every house has a clean out to do it easy. Which we do offer sewer camera inspections now. I think it's something. Why are we doing them now? Because the equipment has gotten better and more attainable. There's still a couple $1,000, but they used to be $10,000, $20,000, and it was grainy, not very good video. Now you can get, grab your popcorn, 4K video. You don't probably want to eat popcorn and watch a sewer video. No, but they are valuable. Sometimes something gets introduced in inspections or whatever that people feel, oh, I've been doing it 20 years and we never did that before. I'm telling you, a sewer, a line, it's expensive to repair no matter what. A cheap repair is gonna be $2,000 to $5,000 is a cheap sewer repair, yet alone. They could be deep, they could be 12 feet deep, it could be all sorts of under concrete. So it really is something for a buyer to think about nowadays. And I understand, trust me, I don't like to spend money, it's an extra fee, but it is something that I'm really trying to educate people about on the sewer cameras. Because it's very, very beneficial to to the buyers. And we've done it where we usually do it at the end of our inspection because we want to run the water and all that and do it at the end. And everything's draining fine in the house, whatever, and then we do it and it's like barely gets in and it's filled with water and it's, there's a blockage or something. So you just don't know. People ask me, so, well, which ones should you do it on? Obviously, the older, the more likely it is, obviously, but I'm telling you, even at newer homes, you get tree roots growing in, maybe they didn't glue the connections when they put the sewer in to start with, so really any home, but especially older homes. Sometimes people book a house in the fifties or low, and they don't book it, I'm like, wow, okay, I mean. It's just, yeah.
That's what you do now.
Yeah, we do them now, yeah,
I
so.
remember, a while back ago, I asked you and then you referred me to someone.
Yeah, we were subbing it out, and which is funny too, because we were subbing it out, the guy was great. This was a couple years ago, and I went back and looked at his videos, and they were horrible. Now, I'm not putting him down, it's the technology has changed, like the technology has gotten so much better. Like I said, the picture used to be more grainy and just not that good, and now the cameras are really, they're just so much better, and easier to use. So yes, we do them ourselves. Why do you want to use us and not a plumber? Because the plumber, well, usually has a conflict of interest. They kind of want to make some money. So they're like, oh, well, you can do it. We don't care. We're just going to give you the honest opinion of what we see in that sewer line. So that's why it's beneficial to hire us instead of, because we don't have a conflict of interest. We're not going to make any money off of any repairs. So, and then you get the video itself too. So if you did want to show a plumber, like we'll tell you what we saw and what our recommendations are. And then a plumber could see that video, so then they can, tell you more information on how a repair might, work in that situation.
Do you guys do mold testing now or no?
We do mold testing, yeah, we can do air testing. Air testing is where you test so basically, like they say there's mold everywhere, it's true, there is mold everywhere, okay, that is a factual statement. So we have it where you can do an air test. So you test the outside air because that's what you're breathing no matter what, and then you compare it to a couple rooms inside the house to look for elevated mold. So that's one way to do it. And then there's also, we have swab samples where if something looks like mold, we can get a swab and directly test it to see if it is or is not mold as well. So we do offer those, but it's like anything, it's expensive. I mean, we send it to a professional lab. It's by Ontario Airport, EMS. It's part of EMS lab, which is a nationwide lab, and it's LA testing though, and I like them, so we use them, and yeah, we can do that as well. So, great, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.